Why so mysterious? Oh. Click the same link twice, can you believe it?
Luke here at the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, and it's a cold winter day here in
No
Alaska.
tent, no
I'm
sleeping
gonna spend
bag.
the night out here
Extreme
with no
winter
tent,
sweater.
no sleeping bag, no tarp. And I'm gonna be surviving well. I'm gonna show you how to do it too.
Heck yeah!
I'm gonna try to go up in those mountains. No trail, so we're just gonna have to find our way. As you can see, there's a lot of dead wood around. That's why I chose this place. Plenty of firewood, plenty of wood to make my shelter. There's also a lot of rabbits around. I'm seeing snowshoe hare tracks everywhere. These are snowshoe hare tracks. If we see one, we're definitely taking it for dinner. More snowshoe hare tracks. That'd be a great place to set a snare. Well, I got a late start and the sun's gonna set on me in a few hours, so I'm really looking for a campsite. I don't have time to build an elaborate structure, so I need a site that will allow me to get something comfy quick. I'm not sure exactly what that will be. There's a lot of good firewood around here. All this standing dead wood is perfect. You can rip it right off without a saw, so it's very quick and easy. And it's standing, so it's not covered in ice and snow, so it'll burn well. I can also tell from the type of trees that this isn't muddy, swampy ground. You really don't want to set up your camp on top of a frozen swamp, only to have it thaw out and turn into a mud hole. Check it out, it looks like a bulldozer just went through the forest. That's from a windstorm. Fire came through this forest and killed most of the trees a number of years ago. And then a windstorm came up and all the dead trees didn't have the strength anymore, and they just flattened them. It only flattened this area on the ridge because the ridge is more exposed to the wind. See something down there that might make a good campsite. It's hard to walk amongst all these down trees. They're covered with just enough snow that you can't really see where the holes are. I keep punching through and falling down. Oh, I am so hungry. It's almost sunset and I haven't had anything to eat since breakfast. It took me way too long to get out here. And the hiking's been harder than I expected. All right, this is what I was looking for. One of these large dead trees has fallen over in the windstorm and this root ball is pulled up. It's a giant fireproof wall I don't have to build, and that's a really good thing. Not a lot of wind today, but I'm in this little nook along this ridge, so it's pretty sheltered over here, and certainly is a lot of dead wood. So I think we need to start getting going and build a fire.
Fireproof wall? Isn't snow also fireproof?
Man, I'll tell you what, it is cold. It's about 0 degrees Fahrenheit right now. I was all sweaty when I
mean, in terms of like spreading the fire,
to get cold in a hurry.
it's gonna be hard to get through that.
I got a piece of flint and a steel striker. So what I'm gonna need is a piece of char cloth. This is just an old linen shirt that I charred in a fire. You wanna hold it somewhere close.
Why doesn't he bring a lighter?
Go. Just need one of these sparks to hit the char cloth. See, there we go. See, caught a little ember in there. Now we're gonna wrap.
Like he thinks that bringing charcoal and whatever that was and the fucking flint knuckle fucking thingy-majingy is less cheating or what?
That in a cotton ball.
They're still bringing all the necessary material for it.
Here, now let's get this down in here.
Why not just bring the other more efficient material?
There we go. Gonna throw these pieces of birch bark in there. Try to get this thing going.
There's no reason to.
Yeah. There we go. Starting to catch. Oh, gonna warm my fingers up. That didn't want to light. I had to use all my char cloth and all my cotton balls to get that started. Really don't want this fire to go out. It's gonna get even colder tonight, I'm sure of it. All right, we're gonna need a lot more wood.
He can craft flint and steel. Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm just building the biggest bonfire I can. I want to melt all the snow around my shelter. I want to heat up the ground and heat up that root ball. By the time I get ready for bed, everything's got to be bone dry and warm. You don't want to build the fire up tall because all the heat just goes up. I want to spread it out so that it'll melt that ground as evenly and quickly as possible.
You don't even need a saw. Proceeds to use a
All
saw.
right, next on my agenda, I need to find 10 straight small spruce trees. This time of year, the sun sets around 5 p.m. and won't be up until 10 a.m. That's about 17 hours of darkness. So I've got to have a lot of firewood if I'm going to keep from freezing tonight.
Just stay at a hotel, man.
Every time